I'm extremely happy to have a very special guest with me in the DE-CIX Interconnection Arena in Madrid today, a man who is leading a company which is very much involved into one of these sectors, the sector of mobility and logistics. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to invite to the stage Mr. Jaime Rodríguez de Santiago, who is the general manager of FreeNow. FreeNow is a company which I get in touch very, very early when it was called MyTaxi, and I was one of the first customers in Germany. Jaime, it's a great pleasure having you in the DE-CIX arena. Welcome to the stage, and I would say, hola, ¿qué tal?
The pleasure is mine. Thank you so much for the invitation, Ivo. Very happy to be here.
You're very welcome, and it's a great opportunity for all of us to listen to you, to listen to your thoughts about digitalization and your business, because your business is so close to experience, to performance. So please share with us the digital status of FreeNow today.
Well, FreeNow was born as a digital company, as you know. What we do is a pure digital business model. We connect supply and demand. We connect passengers that need to take a trip with drivers, either taxi drivers or private hire vehicle drivers. So the entire business model is based on digitalization. Of course, it's a very big transformation for a traditional industry like it's a taxi industry, and as well it's a very big transformation for an industry like the car manufacturers industry. We are our shareholders are Daimler and BMW, so it's been kind of a change of mindset in these two industries. The way we operate is we are an asset-light business, but a data-heavy business. We have to rely a lot on data. Our entire business is based on connecting people, so it's entirely based on using infrastructures to have access to data, to quick communications, and to low latency communications. So I think we're probably quite advanced in the digitalization curve, but obviously our business model evolution in the future will depend on the evolution of the entire infrastructure and the digitalization of everyone around us.
Oh yes, and if I listen to you, and I know this, of course, two competitors actually, Daimler and BMW, they decided to join forces and create this type of business together, which is an exciting story, by the way. Shows us that sometimes a win-win situations around digitalization can be achieved. And having said this, I'm wondering what will happen in general, from your point of view, in the car industry in the next years with companies like your shareholders, Daimler and BMW, in terms of digitalization?
I'm not sure I know, but I would suspect that it has a lot to do with the underlying current or trend that we've all lived in the recent years, in which all of us have gone from an ownership perspective to an access perspective. We no longer listen to music in CDs, we stream music. And most of us are moving away from the ownership of a car into having access to mobility in the whatever shape or form or service that we need at a particular point in time. So I would suspect that the car manufacturing industry is going to move in two directions. One would be more heavily investing in business like ours that make mobility as a service, and in the other side, they would probably need to evolve into a more of a fleet producer or manufacturer, so that they enable these businesses to happen on top of the cars being the infrastructure.
So from a car selling into mobility services company, I fully share this vision. And yeah, we all know the name FreeNow. We know Park now. So Jaime, what will be the next now?
I think there's a very exciting period of, I would say, 3 to 5 years ahead in the mobility industry. There's going to be two big trends. One is consolidation. There's still a lot of companies doing this around the world, and it's probably going to get more consolidated. The other one is all of these companies will compete to become the aggregator, the let's call it the Google of mobility, the one that brings all these services, not only ride-hailing, but also scooters, public transport, etc., into one single app that you can use anytime, right? Our ambition is to be that app. We have a very somehow generic name compared to Drive Now or Park Now, just because we have the ambition of becoming that aggregator, that the one that brings all of that together into a single app. That's going to take quite a bit of time and quite a bit of investment and technology, but that's the evolution that we foresee, and that's the path that we have ahead of us.
Oh, it's a clear vision which relies on digitalization entirely, aggregation of data, and as you said, everywhere, ideally for everybody. Having said this, my last question is, what do you need from us representing digital infrastructure to support this vision at its best?
I mean, digital infrastructure is essentially what helps us to exist, like what enables us to exist. Our business is based on, at a very simple level, GPS plus telecommunications, right? And in that sense, we will definitely need more evolution in terms of low latency systems, probably 5G, more precise geolocalization, and moreover, the ability to connect services between them. So as I said, we ambition to integrate all of those services, which means essentially interconnected networks, right? So this business is going to become even more data heavy, even more real-time oriented, and that's going to require much faster, reliable, and capable infrastructure from networks to data centers. I think all of that will be needed, and that's something that we will see very rapidly exploding in the next 3 to 5 years.
This is exactly what we think and stay for and will deliver in the future. And dear friends, I didn't ask Jaime to tell us all this before the interview, so I'm so happy you can confirm what we all have in mind, and we'll do our best again to support the digitalization in the mobility services business. Thank you so much for being part of our very special Interconnection Summit. Many greetings to the entire team, and please stay healthy and see you very soon.
Likewise, thank you very much, Ivo. Have a nice day.
Thank you.